this is Mary Jane from the Brain Trust. I'm sitting here with Darren Shearer of the New Deal, and we are backstage at Club Royale, where tonight you guys will be tearing up the roof.
Absolutely.
How you doing?
I'm good. We just flew in. Man, are my arms tired.
Yeah.
No, we're just setting up right now, getting ready for the show tonight. So it's great. You know, the last run we played was New York City and it's in Hartford and such. So we're giving some more love to the Northeast.
Yeah, excellent. You have been pretty busy over New Year's Eve run with the Disco Biscuits, and then last week in Northampton with Conspirator.
Yeah.
How is Conspirator going for you?
It's going great. It's a very the music, the genre is something I'm very comfortable in.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of breakbeat, electro, trancey, dubstep, all those kind of genres I'm very comfortable in as a drummer. And what's cool too is I'm playing along with track, meaning like I have headphones on and there's like a click track going through the whole show, and then sometimes there's backing tracks, sometimes there aren't.
Right.
So it allows for a perfect balance of prefab music. And then also being able to improv over like consistent beats, and it also allows Magner to be able to fly in, samples and stuff like that at will, which is cool too. So that's great. And yeah, the Bisco show over the holidays was crazy too. We were talking before the interview about how 10 hours flying from Toronto, super last minute, like just arriving within 8 minutes. I think Mike Pullins, the tour manager of the Biscuits, said I bashed through the doors like Kanye West.
Oh my god!
And just like hit the stage. I felt like that, all of a sudden, like I'm on stage, no sound check, no rehearsal, and bam. But the guys, they're so easy about it. You know what I mean? And it was funny. It was I was like making my way through the set, and all of a sudden I hear like Barber. They have talkback mics, so you can talk back through the in-ears, and he's like, "Show's over," and I was like, "Wow, I can't believe the show's over." So. That was cool. Yeah, and the New Year's Eve run with New Deal was great too. So it has been a very busy December, January for me, and heading out with Conspirator again, not next week, but the week after.
Right.
And so it's great. And the New Deal has been so we're playing like a bunch of shows every month. Mm-hmm. And continuing to do what we do. Yeah, supernatural, and that is the music business for you. You know what I mean? But tomorrow you guys are going to Brawlington, right? Yes, Brawlington. Yes.
And then Northampton after that, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're going to be at the Higher Ground tomorrow.
Nice.
And then we're playing in NoHo at Pearl Street, and. So it's for some reason we always decide to tour the Northeast in the middle of the winter.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why we don't go to California or Japan in the middle of winter, but we go. No, we're gonna do the Northeast.
Yeah.
Especially like during like the most tumultuous snow season they've had in a long time.
Yeah. Well, you guys are killing it, and you've been playing with the New Deal for now over like 10 years. You guys have been together, right?
12 and a half years. Yeah.
12 and a half years.
Yeah.
Wow. Every single show. Every night, no matter where you are, you guys still bring like a wild, crazy dance party. How do you guys keep your beats so fresh?
I think because of the improvisational nature of the band, we can really sort of be sponges, I guess you could call it, for all the different music that we're listening to.
Right.
Like right now, there's a lot of electro spilling out into lots of different areas.
Mm-hmm.
It's
everywhere.
Obviously like when we first came out in 1998, 99.
Wow.
We were one of the first bands. We were probably the only band that was actually trying to truly just like emulate electronic music live. The Biscuits had a little bit of element to that. Their Sound Tribe was beginning as well, but we were the first band to really try to do it completely live. And now it's like every single jam band out there is electronic.
I know, it's almost like starting to sound monotonously the same.
Well, it's funny. It's just I wouldn't have believed it. Like I remember we'd be playing in New York City at like the Wetlands back in the day, and people were amazed that we were playing that kind of music live.
Yep.
Whereas now, that's what you do. Oh, of course you have you're 4 on the floor kind of stuff. And so that's very interesting, and it's made for more saturation, which is fine too.
Right.
But I think we're definitely in the kind of .com era of electronic music, meaning that like everyone's just jumping on it. Katy Perry to Britney Spears is a dubstep song. So that's happening right now, and it will filter out again. Electronic music is definitely here to stay. I think we realized that, you know, even 5 or 6 years ago, that it wasn't just a sort of passing thing.
Yeah.
So the ones that are really passionate about it, and I always feel the New Deal sort of comes from a bit of a different place than a lot of the other bands that just try to emulate or try to add that music. As what we do is we try to actually come from electronic music and play it live, as opposed to playing live music with electronic music in it.
Right.
So yeah, I think we're just going to keep on keeping on.
And that's so exciting that you've kind of been here through, you know, the decade to see the scene grow, and you guys kind of really did establish Canada's electronic scene. And I'm so curious, like, do you notice a difference from when you play in Canada and when you play in the U.S.? Like, are we more crazy of crowds in the United States?
I think I think the U.S. are, in general, are more open and more free with the way that they rock out to live music.
Okay.
You know, Toronto, Canada in general is sort of a bit more like, you know, yeah, whatever. Oh, okay. Well, is that person dancing? I don't know if well, whatever. You know, and then halfway through the show, it's like, okay, well, let's just go for it.
Yeah.
Whereas in America down here, you know, it's like the second you hit it, it's like just go.
Yeah.
You know, and people go see live music in the U.S. Like college kids go to see live music.
For sure.
University kids don't necessarily go see live music unless it's on the radio.
Okay.
In Canada, there's no scene of that kind.
Yeah.
So that's why we play here, is because this is where our peeps are.
Yeah, and that's why we love you here. Let's talk about your New Year's Eve run show. It was in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys did one show that was all cover songs. And can you talk about like the process of how you chose those songs and like what that was like for you? Because I heard it and it was pretty wild.
Cool. Yeah, we decided we wanted to do something. We were doing the High Line on the 30th, and then obviously B.B. King's Late Night on the 31st. And we didn't want it just to be 2 regular New Deal shows. We wanted to do like something special on the 30th. So we came up with an idea of doing an all-cover show where we do a Facebook poll of all the fans, and people can vote for whatever songs they want, and then we pick the final 10. So yeah, we ended up doing like everything from, you know, Chromeo, you know, Bonafide Lovin' to Power of Love by Huey Lewis, and then we had 25 or 64 by Chicago, and MGMT, like Kids. And we had these fiddlers, the dueling fiddlers.
Loved the fiddlers.
Yeah, from Vegas.
You need to bring them back.
Yeah, they're amazing, and they played a bunch of songs with us too. So it was cool. It was a very, very, it allows us to spread our wings. Jamie and I are pretty used to that kind of cover thing, because we play in Omega Moose, and and that's pretty much a cover thing, right? But it was a bit different. Like, it was cool. It was kind of like a New Deal's take on those songs.
Yeah, that was excellent. So where can we hear you guys, like, this spring and this summer? Are you going to stick around in the States? What's your game plan?
We've got a bunch of festivals booked already.
Nice.
Wakarusa is one. There's one coming up. There's one announcing. I can't say anything about it because they're waiting to announce.
Okay, under wraps.
Yeah, under wraps. But there's one there. And it's a bunch of other stuff. I think we're going to do some club dates, but obviously you want to get out to as many festivals as possible. Not sure if we're going to be playing Camp Bisco or not.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah. You know, there's lots of different things going on, and it would be cool to play some cool festivals in some cool places this summer for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us.
No problem.
I'm so excited to see you guys kill it tonight. And again, this is Darren from the New Deal. I'm Mary Jane for the Brain Trust, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Darren from the New Deal, what it do? Yeah, you know my name, and it is Mary Jane and the Brain Trust, the #1 in the game.